it's Rahani, and I think thoughts are priceless. Okay, maybe not priceless, but definitely worth a lot. Okay, maybe not worth a lot all the time, more of like on a case-by-case basis. Okay, maybe it is all thoughts because, technically speaking, everyone puts effort into. So, thoughts, huh? Not everyone thinks of them as the intangible assets that they are because, well, to be frank, not every thought that pops into your head is exactly a novel idea. But they are intellectual property. This includes all tangible creations that are a result of human intellect, creativity, or ideation. There are 4 main types of intellectual property. Trademarks are for words, combinations of words, symbols, things like that. Copyrights are for creative works, things like articles or software. Trade secrets are for formulas or processes or things like recipes for different restaurants. And then there are patents. There are 3 different subsections of patents. These are utility, design, and plant, for things like machines, graphics, and literal plants. Okay, but why does this matter? Because intellectual property fosters innovation. If there weren't any protection for inventors, innovators, and their ideas, they would spend way less time dedicated to research and development. As a result, we come to a progression standstill. Currently, the US has a $6.6 trillion valuation of their intellectual property. This accounts for a ton of economic growth and potential trade. And let's not even get started on the hugeness of IP as an industry. Suffice it to say, hundreds of millions of people are employed by IP globally. As awesome as IP sounds as a concept and as something that we need to protect, there are major flaws in the way that we do things right now. For one thing, the process is so slow. It takes a minimum of 22 months in Canada to get a patent from filing date. Just kidding, I'm not in slow-mo, I just thought I'd emphasize the slowness. What's crazier is that your application isn't seen even once you filed it. It only gets checked if you actually call in to the examination office and declare officially that you want it to be examined. Now, a lot of things go into this sluggishness. Improperly complete forms due to lack of awareness of the patent process, poor competency among applicants, and a legal system and process that can become quite confusing. For example, specifics are required of every single step of the invention process. Things like descriptions and diagrams and even an explanation of the inception of the idea are sometimes necessary. Keeping track of all this stuff can be a hassle. You're trying to innovate, not bookkeep. Now, prior art is another problem. This kind of ties in with a lack of awareness of how the process works. Let me explain. According to regulations, information that has been previously released to the public or to other people of an unpatented idea are subject to being possibly denied. This is called prior art. Any publicly available or known information about an unpatented idea. On the other hand, inventors probably want to publish things about their inventions to preserve the novelty of their ideas. The whole thing is kind of counterintuitive. This is where Inventionchain comes in. All of these issues kind of compile to form a situation that could be way better. That's why I came up with Inventionchain. It's a blockchain-based platform that's designed to save time and energy by providing immutable proof of use, preventing unlawful replication, and optimizing the patent licensing process. Using a proof-of-work blockchain, integrating RFID tracking, and using smart contracts, Inventionchain compiles all of the best features of blockchain to cater to those both pre- and post-patent. Let's break this idea down. 1. Immutable proof of use. Inventionchain provides an immutable proof of use because it is a proof-of-work blockchain. This consensus algorithm provides an accurate source of truth for IP ownership. Users can register their data on a platform via a form to timestamp ideas and collect specific information about inventions that might be later used as evidence in government patent processes. Because Canada and the US are now first-to-file systems as opposed to the previously used first-to-invent systems, time, date, all become very, very important because suddenly we're not operating on a system of origin or inception, We're operating on a system of just cold hard facts of time. Submissions that are registered become immutable on the proof of work blockchain once they've been registered. The data is then stored to a relational database using a hashing system. 2. Preventing unlawful replication. Inventionchain integrates RFID technology to ensure that any inventor or innovator is immediately notified of things like distribution agreement violations. By providing geographical and temporal data on the path that their product is taking, inventors and innovators can see exactly who has their product and when, and whether or not that follows the schedule. It kind of gives creatives a bird's eye view of exactly what happens to their product through the commerce stream. Finally, Inventionchain optimizes patent licensing processes. By using self-executing code in the form of smart contracts, we help licensors find licensees who are competent, interested, and available. As I continue to develop Inventionchain, the importance of intellectual property becomes increasingly apparent. It's such an underrated sector. Communication is everything because people are everything. Well, I gotta get back to protecting innovation. Till next time.